Namaste, divine souls. Today's episode is about a violent karmic unveiling, a challenge coming to everyone. It is a do or die situation from 7th June to 28th July 2025. Yes, we are talking about a transit that has shown itself time and again as disruptive, destructive, and deeply karmic. The catastrophic conjunction of Mars Ketu happening in the fiery prideful sign of Leo. This is a cosmic alert where past energies resurface to demand a karmic clearance. But before I proceed, I would convey some cautionary message to all my dear listeners. Please be mindful on 9th July and 23rd of July to be safe. Now let's see what this conjunct means and why history already tried to warn us repeatedly. But before that, first let's analyze why Mars and Ketu conjunction is dangerous. Mars, as we all know, is a symbol of aggression, power, war, ego, action. And Ketu signifies past karma. It's headless, directionless force. It does not think, it acts on impulse, exactly the way Rahu does, but far more impulsive in nature. Ketu's impulse is not long-lasting, but it is sudden and, as I said, much more devastating compared to Rahu. When Mars and Ketu meets, the violence becomes sudden, secretive, and often beyond reason. And when this happens in a fire sign like Leo, the vibes become all prevailing throughout the entire transit in the sign, and not limited to exact conjunct degrees anymore. Both are fiery, both are uncompromising, both carry ancient weight. When they join, there is no space for compassion. Only purging happens. Now let's go back in time and I will show you the pattern, how it proved itself repeatedly. 9/11 USA Twin Tower attack, remember? As you could see in the chart, Mars and Ketu were conjunct in Sagittarius sign, the ascendant sign for United States of America. A fire sign representing belief, righteousness, and ideology. Now let's look at the Vedic parameters. Mars and Ketu was in Mula Nakshatra Pat 3 on that day. Mula is Ketu's nakshatra. Its destruction is known as root and its deity is Nirti, the goddess of destruction. It breaks down what must be reborn. And the Pada 3 of Mula carries a hidden karmic intent. You may say it's a deep-rooted, hidden, suppressed anger. Now Moon and Jupiter and Rahu is in Adra Nakshatra as you could see. Adra is ruled by Rahu. This is storm, the teardrop of Rudra. It is destructive in nature, it's emotional, it's fierce. The Moon position represents emotional turbulence, unrest, and mental chaos. And why it is being targeted to airlines? Well, Jupiter and Saturn is considered planets for air travel. Now, you can see Jupiter is in Adra along with Moon, making airline as most obvious target over here. And the deadliest outcome it produced with fire sign, with Ketu's nakshatra plus Mars, a sudden coordinated violence without remorse. Now coming to India. 12th June 2025, Ahmedabad flight crash, which took more than 270 lives. In the chart, it shows that Mars and Ketu is in Leo and is in Mula Nakshatra on this day. Let us decode this with India's chart in mind, which is Capricorn as a moon sign. Leo in 8th house for India. The 8th house is known for death, the house of death, hidden violence, secrets, explosions, investigations. This Mars Ketu combo now sits in the most dangerous house of the sudden karmic explosion. Saturn in 3rd house, it is deep karmic triggers activated, and also as Saturn being the planet for air travel, the entire karmic trigger is being channelized through airlines. Jupiter and Mercury in 6th house aspected by Moon in Mula, which indicates crisis in airlines, service sectors, health institutions, and public infrastructures. And sadly, this already reflected in the deadly explosion of the ill-fated flight, along with tragic fire in India's medical college, where this flight was broken and innocent lives were lost. Let's go some deeper analysis. You can see Mars aspect to 11th house. So a group of people is targeted, a group of people who is flying in that ill-fated flight. The Mars 12th aspect on 7th house. The Martian energy is always being very alert. It keeps it protected, its own sense actually, in every sides, in all four sides. So it is very active, it is very backfiring to its 12th position. And that comes to its 7th house. And 7th house we can see as a house of partnership, foreign ties, or joint ventures may be involved, as much I could see. Maybe some compromise structured in airplane, which are imported from foreign country, needs to be deep-rooted investigation. The 6th and 8th house dynamic, loss of manpower and national weight, and crisis in service industry, as we all can see. Mars hits and Ketu is hiding. The act is violent and sudden. The reason is unseen till now. So when fire meets fire, it does not bring warmth. It brings a wildfire meant to purify, eliminate, and reset. That is important. Resetting is the main target. Whenever Mula comes to distract things. This is not just about countries, it's about you and me as well. Because wherever Leo falls in your chart, that is where old karmic patterns will rise, sudden anger will appear, which is suppressed for long. Past people, past issues can surface, and ego battles may flare up. So let's now walk through all 12 zodiac signs and how they're impacted for this conjunction. Aries moon and ascendant. As Mars and Ketu transits through your 5th house, you may face some kind of intense struggle. This one hits your zone of love, children, and creativity. Feeling like your spark is off, right? Yes, you might question your talent in this position. And your self-worth is under doubt. Ketu here makes you feel losing your power and indigenous talent. And this is somehow compels you to work more and more, finally resulting in your physical tiredness. Someone from your past can reappear, making you feel uncomfortable and disturbed, as you may not want to get involved into this, or you really don't want any discussion on that anymore. Handle with maturity and calmness. Children could also cause some mental agony, and your expenses can rise up due to 12th house aspect of the Mars. Sudden injuries are seen, so stay mindful and keep yourself away from any adventure plays or any experiments with body in gym, especially for the time being. Ketu represents loss, so investment and financial decision should not be taken in harsh, as Mars got its aspect in your 8th house. Speak to someone, preferably a mentor who does not sugarcoat words but capable enough to provide you rational guidance. Taurus ascendant and moon. Mars and Ketu transiting your 4th house of home and family affairs. Long forgotten situations of family may coming up again suddenly. You may feel distant from family or emotionally disconnected. Some old issues buried deep may rise again. Don't ignore that gut pull to move or redecorate your space. Some unrest is seen in your neighborhood that make you feel upset. Something is going between you and your partner or spouse. It could be some kind of past facts or secrets that is resulted in suppressed anger. Be mindful and calm, as charm in your relationship will be back very soon as Venus will transit Taurus. You may need to isolate yourself from some groups you used to be, but some old friends will be there for you always, despite of anything, to protect you, to advise you. If it feels like you are clearing karma in your family zone, yes, you are. And that is the learning of this transit. Gemini ascendant and moon, feeling unsure of your own voice, like it's hard to take a stand. Mars Ketu here can steer miscommunication with sibling, neighbors or colleagues at transiting to your 3rd house of communication. You might blurt out something you did not mean or deal with someone pulling up things you said long ago, creating the conversation more bitter and relationship more distant. You can also make some mistakes in your career, or maybe there are some management policies, decisions that was hidden from you, which is obstructing your career path and not turning up as you visualized it to be. Although this is a good placement for students in higher studies, they could actually thrive if focused. Travel mindfully and do not get involved in conflict with unknown people. The learning of this transit is clearing your debts in communication in a close circle. Cancer ascendant and moon. This transit is happening in your 2nd house, impacting 5th, 8th and 9th house. Cancerians, money talks, but watch what you say. Family discussions might go deep and uncomfortable, and you may, by mistake, reference some facts which are not even related. This may add fire to the situation. Inheritance talks or old family karma might surface suddenly, and you might find yourself somehow deprived. Talk to someone you feel right. But with 9th house impact to Saturn, initially it may not seem to be very fruitful to you, as your ego may come in between, but slowly you would be able to consume the message. Also, due to this pathetic 9th house combined impact, you may feel that the guru or education itself is not worthy enough to proceed. Spiritually, you might question everything. Just don't rush to conclusions. Mind what to eat. Maybe you're taking something unknowingly which is allergic to your health. Your body might react to neglected sensitivities. So eat carefully. I mean mindfully. Students may feel blocked for some time, but don't rush and take any hasty decision right now. You need some more time to settle down into the system. Leo, Ascendant and Moon. This transit is happening in your first house, impacting 4th, 7th and 8th houses. This one is very personal. You might feel like you don't even recognize yourself at times. Sudden mood swings, surges of anger or sadness, seems some long suppressed grief and anger is trying to burst out. Let it flow. Reason could be anything. Your spouse, your partner, home affairs, or even yourself. But don't get stuck into it. If you are a Leo moon, the situations may go to extremes at times. But think, this is just a temporary phase. It will pass within some time. What you need to do is to introspect the exact reason where this is coming from. Write it down. Trust me, it will heal your system gradually. Be very cautious as some minor accidents is seen in either kitchen or in your home area. Be mindful during cooking and daily chores. A long-term critical health issue seems to have come up again in your life. Traditional healing treatment can help on this. Yoga and meditation could be great. Property matters could get tricky. Don't do anything. Just trust on divine timing. Relationship dynamics shift and a deep subconscious stuff may come up. Don't ignore your dreams or intuition. There is healing available. You are releasing karma of your very being. Keep trust to divine forces. Virgo, Ascendant and Moon. This transit is taking place in your 12th house, impacting 3rd, 6th and 7th houses. Your sleep is disturbed, your dreams are live, and the mind is loud. You may feel drained without knowing why. Workplace issues might simmer silently. Your spiritual growth and communication is the focus of this transit. You need to be very grounded while communicating with your colleagues, teammates, siblings, neighbors, close associates, and any other group you belong to. If your service area is connected to foreign people or foreign land, there could be some issues and reveal some hidden concerns. Overwork can raise some health troubles for both you and your partner. Although this is a great time for spiritual detox. See what's inside, but mindfully. Let it go safely. Ketu here can lead you to breakthroughs. Libra, Ascendant and Moon. This transit is happening in your 11th house, impacting 5th, 2nd and 6th houses. Money matters are weird right now. You're trying, but results feel delayed. Mars being the lord of your 2nd house, blocking this money energy to reach out to you due to Ketu's presence. There might be tension around kids too. Maybe you are interacting in a very blunt and direct manner. Kids are behaving erratic due to Rahu's presence in 5th house. So don't be upset. It's better to surrender everything to divine timing. Repressed emotions are bubbling up and messing with how you express yourself. Communication is tough with friends. Friends might distance themselves or become moody, and you might be feeling outcast. Maybe you are not able to tune up with them anymore. But there is chance that you can associate to some spiritual groups or specific type of people who are carrying the same vibes as yours. Learning is great, but in case of service, you are still not able to reach out to the number of people you want. Keep patience. Everything will be in flow. It's just a matter of time. Own your feelings. Express them with compassion. You'll feel lighter. Scorpio, Ascendant and Moon. The transit is happening in your 10th house, impacting 4th, 1st and 5th houses as well. Career crossroads, you feel stuck. You are frustrated with your work and might got betrayed in workplace. And now you want to change the path or the place. But fear is holding you back. You're working more and more to prove yourself, and that is making situation more worse for you. Your health is being drained out. Your home life is also impacted due to this unhealthy work life. You need immediate attention there. If you need to break out this blockage, you must leave behind your past patterns and accept the truth. You might see another door is opening for you. There might be a pressure from a romantic partner for long-term commitment. Be honest. Ketu here might force a detour, but trust in yourself and communicate clearly. You know you need to be in full acceptance mode while interacting with your children. Try to be open and grounded while interacting with them based on their age, of course. You are not stuck. You are evolving. Sagittarius, Ascendant and Moon. The transit is happening in your 9th house, impacting 3rd, 12th and 4th. You may feel lost about your path. Something about your beliefs or profession feels off. Maybe things are not moving quickly as you expected them to be. Or maybe you are not much sure about the future prospect of your current profession. Speak to your teachers, mentors, past bosses for right type of guidance. They will be proved to be worth in long run. Home affairs could surface suddenly and needs immediate attention. For example, say your water filter is not functioning properly for last few months, and in one perfect day, suddenly it breaks down altogether, and you have to make an immediate purchase. So be ready for this kind of situation in your home front. Tension with father, guru or bosses may occur. Some learning experience may be changed, and you need to take some unexpected decisions around travel or legal matters, especially related to land and property. Deep spiritual reflections help, even if it feels like nobody understands your view. Stick to your higher truth. Capricorn, Ascendant and Moon. This transit is happening in your 8th house, impacting 2nd, 11th and 3rd houses. This is intense. Some old pain, betrayal or debt comes back. You might have some very harsh and intense discussion in home front. Try to be calm and logical while talking to siblings as harsh statements may lead to some bigger issues in coming time. Money from inheritance or investments may be stuck. If you are frustrated about all investment plans, try some different way that is curated from a different point of view. Things will be great shortly, trust me. Only the matter of time. Breakthroughs are possible if you are released crazy. Your friends may seem distant. Maybe some facts are kept hidden from you. Don't overeat or overspend to cope. You are capable of deep healing. Walk through the fire. Aquarius ascendant and moon. This transit is happening in your 7th house, which impacts your 1st, 10th, and 2nd houses. Rahu is already sitting in your 1st house, now sparked out by Mars and Ketu in 7th house. Your spouse, partner, or love partner are becoming unnecessarily suspicious towards your intentions. Therefore, relationships feel strained. Ketu's presence in 7th house making you feel as if someone is taking away your power. It's a power struggle which will going throughout the entire Ketu period. But in this transit, it is quite intense. In your workplace, Mars's 4th aspect in your 10th house makes it really favorable for you to use some secret information in your favor during this transit only. In family, although misunderstandings abound, your intentions may be pure, but others read them wrong. But don't shut down. Openly speak about your past family karmic debts. This will help you releasing your own karmic debts related to that house. You might face karmic echoes in partnerships also. Patterns which are left unresolved in past will be back again to complete its lessons. Breathe and navigate this calmly. Pisces ascendant and moon. This transit is happening in your 6th house, impacting your 1st, 12th, and 9th houses. This is a detox zone. Hidden tensions at work, health surprises, even legal stuff might stir up. You may win the battle, but may lose some precious bonding. Choice is yours. You may have some disagreement with your spouse or partner regarding the approach you are taking in your life or career. Take care of your body, especially digestion. You might be planning to settle down to foreign land, but wait for some time. As your Saraswati period is still on, and that will create hurdles in your route. Cut toxic ties you are transforming, and the first step is letting go. Dear blessed souls, if you are feeling that this piece of information has added some value to your consciousness, then go ahead and share, like, and subscribe. Thank you. May God bless you all.